Hello, I'm Guthrie. Today I'm going to gab about what does it mean when you go to Outschool to list your class and you see one-time, multi-day, ongoing, flex. If you are a teacher for Outschool or you're a parent looking at joining to register your students for classes, I'm going to explain what each of those 4 class types are today. If you have questions about this that need more of a one-to-one chat, please reach out to me, guthriegabs@gmail.com. I also will send you a class listing that explains these different classes for free. If you need help when you are developing your class, I also have free lesson plan templates that explain to new teachers what does it mean when we're talking about warm-up, pacing, introduction, student share, teacher share. Explanations to that are free below. I'm also going to send you a link to a great teacher, Caitlin, for more information on flex classes. So let's jump in, find out what each of those classes are. One-time class, probably the easiest, and if you are a new teacher, I highly recommend starting off with the one-time class. One-time classes can be from 30 minutes to 90 minutes long. You can have from one student to several students in, and do refer to the ages on that. For children under age 6, I think it's a limit of 5 students, but use your judgment. And there is a correlation. Outschool data shows that the more students in your class, the more negative the parent comments will be and reviews. So remember, especially if you're starting out as a new teacher, sometimes less is more in the beginning as we're learning our way through this system and with these classes. One-time class is easy to set up. You're just going to say it's once and done. You are going to list that class. You list that class for a specific date. You greet the students. You have your class. You say goodbye. And maybe they'll see you in another one of your classes. That's it. There are no ongoing commitments with a one-time class. You can have as many one-time classes as you like. You can list the same one-time class several times throughout the day, week, and month. I do that all the time. I have some one-time classes that I will list very early in the morning, and then I'll list them again in the later evening because I'm reaching different students. Outschool Services provides services for students in over 120 countries, many different time zones. So I have a one-time class that I list at 6 a.m. and I have that same class might be listed at 6 p.m. because I'm going to be working with very different students during those times. Multi-day classes, sometimes referred to as semester classes, sometimes referred to as camps. If it's a semester or camp, they are looking for 8 weeks or longer as far as your time commitment. Multi-day classes can also be 2 classes. Maybe you're going to divide up your topic. It's a little bit overwhelming. You know the age group that you're looking at is a younger age group. So I teach history and science quite often, or if I'm doing a language class, I'm going to break that up into 2, 3, maybe even 4-day classes, just because the material is a lot to take in, and I'm just going to divide it up into different topics. So I find that multi-day classes work very well for a lot of the subjects that I teach. You're simply going to say on day 1, this is what I'm going to teach. On day 2, this is what I'm going to teach. You don't have to have dates. If you're looking at a once-a-week class, a semester class, or a camp, that you could say for week 1, this is going to be our topic. For week 2, this will be our topic. For week 3, you don't have to have the dates in for the multi-day listings. But then when you go to list the class as a section, you will select, if I have a 4-day class, I will choose to have 4 dates for that specific class, and they will be consistent. Multi-day classes can also be taught 2 days a week or 3 days a week. I have some classes that are multi-day that I teach 4 days in a row. Other classes I might teach 2 days, have a day in between that I don't teach, and then another 2 days. So a lot of flexibility with multi-day classes. I can even teach a multi-day class where I might teach 2 lessons one week and then 2 days the next week. Again, I'm trying not to overload students, and I'm going at it more as I would a classroom teacher. Ongoing classes. Ongoing classes are, you're going to use these a lot for your clubs for your chats, for your social group, for project work that you're going to be doing. Cooking classes, music classes might use a lot of ongoing. This is something that each lesson in your ongoing class is an isolated lesson. You would teach this lesson, let's say cooking. So cooking might be that the ongoing class is all about muffins. And each week you will cook a different muffin. So it doesn't matter if you weren't in week 1, you can join in week 2, because week 2 we're making blueberry muffins and those are your favorite. Week 3, I am going to list that I'm going to be making banana muffins. Maybe you don't like banana muffins, so you're going to skip week 3. But week 4, you're going to make coffee cake muffins, and those are your favorite. So you're going to join for week 2 and week 4. Parents can join a class at any time, and they can withdraw from the ongoing class at any time. So this works very well for clubs. You do have to list the specific dates of each week meeting. So if I was doing 8-week class, and I believe 8 weeks is the minimum that you're going to do, I would put down week, and I might put August 10th through 17th. I like to use the dates of the week. This way I can offer it on different days of the week or different times. So week August 10th through 17th, I'm going to be making strawberry muffins. Week August 18th through whatever 6 days are past that, I'm going to be making the banana muffins. So a parent could choose which week they want to sign up for or stay in for all 8 weeks of the class. This is good if you're doing a book club, if you're doing the social skills classes. Some people do wilderness survival, and as long as each class is isolated and you don't have to know any knowledge from the prior class, you can make that an ongoing class. And that's very good. A lot of parents are looking for that because the students do get to know each other. It's usually a much more social group where students are going to be interacting a lot more. Okay, the last type of class is a flex class. So one-time, multi-day, and ongoing are all live classes. You are doing a face-to-face with students live through Zoom. Flex classes, these are for students and teachers who do not want to work all the time doing FaceTime classes. You will prepare a class. Just think of it like real online learning, and you are going to post videos, you are going to post lessons, you are going to post work for the students to be doing. So you can do, let's say, a flex time cooking class. You're going to give the list of ingredients. You might have a video of you making the muffins, and then you're going to also interact with the students during the time of the lesson. And this is critical. This is really what Outschool is looking for. How are you as a teacher going to interact with the students? You cannot just post the lesson and say, I'm putting a video of myself cooking, here's the recipe, have fun. They expect more than that. The parents, the students, Outschool expects more than that. Flex classes are, you will be interacting. So this is your typical distance learning that we would have thought of 5-10 years ago. The teacher puts up a lesson, you respond to the lesson, other students respond to the lesson. The teacher is going to interact with you. They are going to, if it's a writing class, they're going to edit your writing. They're going to send it back to you for more approval. The students might show you videos of them doing the writing or speaking. Could be a public speaking class. If it was a wilderness survival class in flex time, you're going to show students how to build a campfire with adult help. Then the students might build their own campfire and video it or take photos of it to show you, and you are going to critique their fire that they built. Okay, and maybe it's going to be up to the point that they burn it. We want safety first. If it's a cooking class, they're going to videotape themselves cooking the muffins, and then you might put critiques in about, oh, you forgot to sift the flour. Remember, you have to level off the top of the measuring cup before you put in the sugar into the mix. So with a flex class, Outschool parents and students are looking for teacher interaction throughout the class. You cannot just post a video, give instructions, and walk away and sit back and get paid. You're going to be doing work through it. I'm going to list a friend of mine, Caitlin's a wonderful teacher with Outschool. She does a lot of great music classes using the Flex program, and I'm going to post a link to how she handles it, because honestly, I only want you to improve, and to improve, we're going to go with the best. And right now, Caitlin's the best that I've seen at setting up her outline classes. So have a great day. Happy teaching.